We started this journey by chance. It's not what you think it is. It's a channel of new discoveries, jolly things and complicated things too. Let's Falooda, oh 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 oh. Let's Falooda, oh 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 oh. Let's Falooda, oh 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 oh.
Hello friends, welcome to another video of Let's Falooda. So Tania and I are trying this new format of video where there is only one of us trying to fill the screen with the solo performances so that we can talk about different topics that each of us is interested in. Now, the topic of this video is the origin of Sri Lankan names. Now, I know that many countries around the world are famous for their long names, but believe me when I say that Sri Lankan names are exceptionally long. Especially if you live in a foreign country, like Italy for instance, you know as much as I do probably, all the complications that derive from the length of your name. For instance, if you have to fill a form, the tiny space left for your name is simply not enough. Or one time it happened to me that in school, in the name registry, my name was so long that it occupied 2 lines of the registry, so that I was called twice as I was 2 different persons. Now, I know that when we are little and we live in a foreign land, we tend to not to fully value or understand our name. So growing up, I always felt the need to find out the origin of my name and why is my name so long from a Western point of view. So I did a little bit of research in order to satisfy this curiosity of mine and hopefully yours too, so that we can find at least an acceptable answer to the question that most Sri Lankans get asked in a foreign land, which is, why is your name so long? So let's see what I found. So what I learned is that a proper Sinhalese name is actually composed by 3 different parts. You first have a patronymic name, then 2 or more given names, and then a surname. A patronymic name is that part of your name which indicates information about your ancestors, their village, their profession, or their social status. For example, you can have a name such as Dissenaika, which traditionally meant a military leader of an entire region, or the patronymic name Rajapaksa meant officers who were loyal to the king. Then a patronymic name could also be a house name or a clan name. A house name are those names ending with a ge. Ge means house in Sinhala. So you could have, for instance, a patronymic name that goes like Guru Ge, for instance. So Guru stands for teacher, so probably your ancestors were connected with the educational field in some way. A clan name, on the other hand, could sound something like Mindu Kulasurya, Vijay Kulasurya or Varna Kulasurya, for instance, and this indicates essentially that they are all part of the Surya clan. The Surya means sun in Sri Lankan, and this means that these clans were all part of the solar dynasty. After the patronymic name, you will find 2 or more given names. Generally, they are 2, and these are your unique and personal part of the name, and they are chosen by the family or by the parents, and they can have, and they really depend on the taste and imagination of your parents. For instance, a girl could be called something like Shanika Jennifer, and a boy could be called something like Tushar Cyril or Tushar Jacob or things like that. I actually noticed that these 2 given names are very important for Sri Lankan people, and especially on social medias, I have noticed that they go by their given names instead of the Western name-surname combination. The final part of the name is the surname. Actually, surnames were something that Sri Lankan people acquired it thanks to the Portuguese presence in the 16th century. And Sri Lankan surnames can have a Sanskrit origin. For instance, they took the patronymic name, the house name, but taking away the ge at the end. But the surprising thing is that the most popular surnames in Sri Lanka are actually Portuguese surnames. So you will find many people who are called Pereira, Fernando, Fonseca, or Mendes. And this doesn't mean that they have a Portuguese ancestry. These families have Portuguese surnames because their family at the time converted to Christianity. The Dutch presence in Sri Lanka was not as profound in terms of names, but let's say that even if in terms of surnames they did not left much, in terms of given names they have left a few names that are still popular today. For instance, Carolis from Carolus, or Johannes from Johannes. In order to put together everything I said before, I will analyze this name for you. Mithokulu Basil Anthony Pereira. Now, Mithokulu is the patronymic name, the clan name, which indicates that he is from the Surya clan. Then Basil Anthony are his two given names. And finally, Pereira, which is his surname of Portuguese origin. I find all this extremely fascinating because your Sri Lankan name doesn't only tell something about yourself, but about your land and about your ancestors too. I know that this was only a tiny explanation and that there is so much more to learn, but I hope that this could be at least a good starting point. Now, if you're interested in the topic, I will leave all the links and the website I used for this video in the description box below. And also, thank you so much for watching till the end. And please don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. And oh yes, another thing is, if you have time, please tell me in the comments if you have had any funny experience with your long Sri Lankan name. That is all for this video. Thank you very much again. Goodbye, Falooda Friends.